Health has always been our core value, not only for Dannon US, but also for the group Dannon all over the world. Dannon was founded in 1919 as a solution for children's illness. Isaac Carasso launched the first yogurt in pharmacies to solve intestinal disorders for children in Barcelona.
En Espagne, il y a beaucoup de maladies d'infection intestinale chez les enfants, manque d'hygiène, pas de froid, et c'est un produit qui, en même temps, pourrait être utile pour la santé des gens.
Dannon's commitment to health and wellness has evolved during the time, as it is our mission today as a group is to provide health and nutrition through food and beverages. We at Dannon are very proud to provide children with a healthier and better life in the communities where our factories and headquarters are located.
The Dannon Company started the Dannon Next Generation Nutrition Grant Program in 2006 as a way to help children develop healthier eating habits. One $30,000 grant is awarded in each of the 4 communities where Dannon has its manufacturing facilities and corporate headquarters for a total of $120,000 annually. This funding is coming at a critical time, according to the experts.
You know, about 1 out of every 6 children in this country is obese. About another 1 out of 6 other children are overweight. So 1 out of every 3 children is either overweight or obese, and that makes it the most important and most severe child health problem in this country. Now, even if the prevalence of obesity levels off right now, 3 out of 10 boys born in the year 2000 and 4 out of 10 girls born in the year 2000, according to an Institute of Medicine report, will develop type 2 diabetes in their lifetime. Now, the good news also is that children can learn new habits. They can learn new good habits. And when they learn good habits, they can take those habits with them throughout their entire lives.
The communities in which Dannon employees work are all very different. But what is consistent across these locations is Dannon's commitment to giving back to these communities. In 1972, Antoine Rabou, who at the time was the CEO of Danone, once said that a company's responsibility does not end at the office door or the factory gate, because its actions as a whole affect the community. His sentiments are an inspiration to programs like the Dannon Next Generation Nutrition Grants.
West Jordan has been called the home of the good neighbor. 10 years ago, Dannon moved into West Jordan. Through Dannon's Next Generation Nutrition Grants and other sponsorships, Dannon has proved that it is truly a great neighbor.
The fight against childhood obesity in Utah just got a big boost from a major yogurt company. The Dannon Company presented Primary Children's Medical Center a $30,000 grant.
Here at Primary Children's Medical Center, we have a weight program called LIVE, Healthy Habits for Kids. This program teaches kids and their families how to eat nutritiously, be physically active, and get habits that will help them maintain a healthy weight throughout their life. In our program, about 45% of our kids come from low-income families or on Medicaid or CHIP. The grant from the Dannon Company helps provide weight management services for these children and their families.
The Dannon Grant has given Utah State University a wonderful opportunity to do what we do best, and that is with the extension program, 4-H specifically. And in this program, the teenagers teach younger youth nutrition and to develop their leadership skills.
A food company is trying to curb the rising epidemic of childhood obesity in North Texas. Today, Dannon gave the United Way of Tarrant County a $30,000 grant to help fund the Little Bites, Big Steps nutrition education program.
The Little Bites, Big Steps program is a physical activity and nutrition program geared for parents of children who are aged birth through 5 years. And United Way received a grant from Dannon to take that program out to child care centers that work in low-income areas. The program is set up in 5 modules. And each module lasts about an hour and a half, so parents come in the evening when they're ready to pick up their children, and they stay for dinner, and we provide a very nutritious dinner. And then we have a trainer come in and go through the program. And the modules include things like healthy snacks, portion size, and that one was a real surprise to a lot of the parents about how little juice and snacks children really need.
I thought it was educational in the sense that my kids are very picky eaters, making sure that, you know, I'm giving them the portions that they need and not like overdoing it. The things that they would eat lots of, I try to include vegetables, and more fruits for them.
There are modules on physical activity, the need for daily physical activity and outside play, and the need for reduced screen time.
Middle of the meetings, you can see all these light bulbs on everyone's head. But not only there, that next day when everyone came in with their children's lunches, there was a huge difference in the foods that they brought. They were putting vegetables, they were putting fruit. We saw a huge, out of all the children that we have, about 90% of them changed completely, and they still have. So it was just an eye-opener, not just only for the parents, for me. I was really happy because, like I said, it taught me some things too that I was doing wrong with my grandson, and so I liked it. I really did.
Of the children who participated in the Dannon Next Generation Nutrition Grant, 98% of those surveyed reported a positive change in their food choices. 55% were eating more whole grains and 54% were drinking more milk or eating more dairy. 35% of the youth increased their consumption of fruit and 37% increased their consumption of vegetables. We found at the end of the 8-week program that 36% of the youth had increased their amount of physical activity. 80% of the youth made improvements in one or more nutrition practices, such as planning menus and food safety. It was really impressive to see what behaviors changed for the youth who participated in this program.
Dannon provided funding for us to start up our Prescription for Fitness program. It's a 6-week curriculum around the issue of healthy eating and physical activity. This 6-week curriculum was geared towards enrollees who were either overweight or obese or at risk of being overweight and at risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
Let me tell you a little bit about my daughter. Well, we came here one day to get her a checkup. Kind of find out my daughter had to lose a little bit of weight. Dr. Wu introduced us to our fitnesses. She thought we would like it. I said, Dr. Wu, sign us up. So we put her in the program, and I'm glad we did. Looking at the different labels, I look at it more when I shop now. I learned how to make different foods for my kids. We came there as strangers, but we became good friends, like an extended family. It was wonderful. Thank you.
I recently had the opportunity to organize a volunteer day for my department, Human Resources, to work with last year's winner of the Nutrition Grant. Westcott recently moved into the building, and we had the opportunity to work outdoors, doing landscaping, painting, and we also worked indoors with the children. The team had a wonderful time working with the kids, and it was just a great day for them.
I was so excited to be able to participate by having us go out and help Westcott to plant flowers and paint their fence and get a chance to interact with the children in a small project that we did. It was a great day, and I felt amazing at the end.
Thanks to funding provided by the Dannon Next Generation Nutrition Grant, we were able to work with the Minster School District and other partners in our community to teach children about the importance of both healthy eating and physical activity. Because of the grant, we were also able to open our YMCA to members and non-members alike for free family nights. And today we count many of these families among some of our newer members, and we're glad to have them as resources to maintain their level of fitness here in our community.
Studies show that children who learn about a healthy lifestyle will have a positive influence on their family's food choices, as well as passing these lessons on to friends and others. Dannon employees say their Next Generation Nutrition Grant program helps them give back to the community.
We really think that as the maker of a nutritious product, we have a role in supporting children's nutrition education, and that's why this Dannon Next Generation Nutrition Grant program is so important.